Hello, and welcome back to Brok the InvestiGator. We have a murder case to solve, so we can start the real murder case.
Yes.
It's the same murder case, though. I'm pretty sure what we need to do now is just talk to Ott.
Yeah, probably.
And
Why?
Ott, could you stop staring at the fourth wall? It's a little unnerving. Anyway.
He can see us. I think
Yes.
he's judging us.
He can see and judge us. Here's the thing. We talk to Ott. We go through the whole, this is what Ott thinks happened. And we tell Ott, no, that's stupid.
No, that's
But good job, good job, trying there, Ott.
Good rookie detective work.
And then we go in and reinvestigate everything.
Yes.
What do you think so far?
I've solved this!
Really?
You haven't?
Well, I'd like to hear your conclusion first.
Okay, let's gather everyone in Dr. Mink's room.
Can't believe we just didn't click on Ott.
Yeah.
So, what's going on? Found the culprit?
I'm going to let my colleague here explain.
Huh? Me?
You said it. You've solved the case, haven't you?
He's just a boy.
No, it's true. I can explain. Alright, so... this is a closed-door murder. As you know, no one could enter or leave this place without being noticed. Which means...
Only one of us could have done it.
yes. The body was first seen when we entered this room. It appears Dr. Hush has been struck on the head and died due to the impact. Considering there's blood on the lamp located right next to him, this must be the murder weapon. This lamp belongs to Dr. Mink. This implies the murderer had access to it.
I don't like where this is heading.
Dr. Hush was last seen alive by his assistant bot, Tidy, at 5:04.
He never came back to his office. So where did he go? The possibilities are limited. Again, he could not leave the building. The only exit has an impassable power barrier. He couldn't have exited his room and stayed in the hall. It wouldn't make sense, and Mr. Guard would have noticed it. Any comment?
No. I was watching the whole time. Nothing unusual happened.
Totally.
Let's continue.
No breaks.
Dr. Hush could have gone to the restroom and been killed there. But that leaves one problem. We didn't find his body there, but in Dr. Mink's room. This means he would have had to be carried to the next room without anyone noticing. If he somehow got carried out of the restroom, Mr. Guard would have noticed it.
We've checked the restroom. There's no access between it and Dr. Mink's room.
So that leaves only one option. Dr. Hush went straight from his office to Dr. Mink's.
Nonsense! He never came here.
And yet, here's his body. How do you explain it?
I don't know.
I considered other possibilities. Maybe Tidy got involved somehow. After all, he's free to roam between the rooms for his cleaning duty. However, he could not access Dr. Mink's room. He's required to knock, and you need to open it. That didn't happen, right?
No. Unless he used Dr. Hush's hand to open the door.
Carrying it in the hall seems improbable. The guard was watching. As for you, Doctor, you didn't see or hear them enter.
How about you, Ratty? I bet you killed the doctor in the hall and plopped his remains into my room behind my back.
Who are you accusing me now? Why'd you think I called the cops if I was the murderer?
To disculpate yourself. That's why.
You dirty rodent! I'll lose my job because of you!
Calm down. I thought about this too, but that idea seems doubtful. Do you seriously think he opened your door with Dr. Hush's body in his hands and then threw it all the way there without you noticing? Which leaves only one person who could do it. You, Dr. Mink.
Ah! You're out of your mind, boy! I said it! I've never killed anyone!
Drop it, Mink! You're done for!
Drop? Up, down, left, right.
And what would be my motive?
Very simple. Mr. Guard mentioned hearing constant arguments between you both.
We've been bickering over the past 5 years. That's no proof.
Remember, Tidy's recording. Dr. Hush came to your room to settle things with you. He must have been fed up of hearing you complain about the budget restrictions on your projects.
You seriously think this is a valid reason to kill someone?
You're right, it wouldn't. For ordinary people. But you're entirely focused on your work. This is all your life. You can't afford to lose it. Dr. Hush profited from a higher budget while yours decreased. Tensions moved up a notch. You couldn't take any more. You grabbed the closest thing within reach. Your lamp. And then, bam! This was most likely an accident. You hadn't prepared for this. So you didn't know what to do with the body. Panicking, you hid it under your bed. This would give you time to think.
Under the bed? Only an idiot would do that.
Seems like the best hiding spot to me.
Guard, what do you think? You check the room regularly, right?
I did, but the weasel wouldn't let me in. If the body was under the bed, then yes, I wouldn't have seen it from here.
You can't prove any of this.
Sure we can. Right there. A trace of blood on the floor, exactly between the bed and the body. Why else would that be there?
What the? It's true!
There was only one way to make him disappear without anyone noticing. The acid canister. To liquefy the body and pour it down the sink.
No! I never. These are for my experiments.
When we arrived, you had just moved the body out of your bed to throw the deadly substance on the porch shaft. Remember, Mr. Brok, he wouldn't let us in.
Which makes perfect sense now.
Mr. Detective, please, don't tell me you agree with this.
All right, we're back.
We're back after Ott gave a thrilling detective speech about how Mink did it. But Mink didn't do it.
So, have you been paying attention?
You know, I've been wondering something for a while now.
What are you looking at?
Why
Your
does the
tie,
body smell like
Octavia.
tomato sauce?
There's a red stain underneath it.
What?
Hey, the croc is right!
But wait! This isn't what you think. I ate an ant burger this morning. I wiped the stain away. I just forgot to check under here. This is tomato sauce.
Are you taking us for fools, Mink?
Hey, wait! What the heck? My tie! You licked it? At least. You believe me now, don't you?
Oh my, what are you doing, Mr. Brok?
Rocky is gross.
Just as I thought. This is no blood.
Told you.
Not just on your tie. There's no blood on this corpse.
What?
The heck?
Are you serious?
Could you just
for
imagine this
yourself.
happening?
Yes.
I believe you.
I'd be like, I've lost all
Then,
faith in the detective. What is he doing?
Has faults.
Oh
I'm
no.
afraid.
What have we?
Gigantic ones.
Oh,
I had a
Who
feeling
have we
this seemed
gotten
way
to
too
solve this murder?
This case is more complex than we thought. Someone's been trying to cover himself.
What a relief.
However, this means we took the wrong approach.
Don't tell me.
We need to re-examine this place from top to bottom.
No way! Are you aware I'm not getting paid right now, Croc? Oh, I should be home, sleeping!
I don't care. This may be one more hour of work for you, but this could mean the death penalty for the one sent to jail.
Exactly. And your insistence to leave makes you even more suspect to my eye.
Ah, better be gone before I...
Tidy, you better go back to your room. And no tidying, okay?
Tidy follows orders. Gone. No tidy.
Thank you, Mr. Detective. You saved my skin.
Don't congratulate me too soon. You may still very well be the culprit, just trying to confuse us to appear innocent.
I'll just have to put my trust in you, then. When you're done, and you've got a plausible theory that doesn't involve me this time, come and see me.
Come on, Ott. We better examine each and every detail thoroughly this time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now, the real investigation starts.
The real investigation.
Anything you can tell me about this lamp? It's supposed to be yours, right?
I guess. That's a connected object, of course. So there's data in it. You should check it.
Better take it then.
We got the lamp.
Finally, lamp. Okay. Let's quickly check over these things if there's anything new.
A fake injury with tomato sauce. Huh. I like that sauce.
Mr.
Brok,
Brok,
no.
you should really refrain from doing that.
He's not holding anything, but... There's some black stains on his fingers.
Don't think there's anything else.
If that blood is fake,
Yeah.
the scientist may not have died from a blow in the head after all. Then what?
I don't think there's anything else like that we need from there. Right?
I don't think so. We need the tablet.
Yeah. I figure we go get the other, lamp, right?
That's fair. That's very fair. Maybe we might be able to get the flowers.
Flower time.
Nice scent.
That'll be 10 unis.
What?
Just kidding. But next time, avoid crippling my precious plant right in front of me.
If it's that precious, I'm gonna keep it.
So we need to interrogate the guard to learn about the one,
This
timeline
is the same
discrepancy.
model as the
Yeah.
one next to Dr.
We also need
Hush.
to be able to get on
I
in the
should take
ramp.
it.
Yeah.
According to the map,
Yeah.
What are you doing?
something's off.
What do you mean, Mr. Brock?
What do
Just
you mean?
a
What do I
hunch.
mean? Look at that square.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Scooby Doo?
Have you ever seen Scooby-Doo?
You broke the wall?
I barely touched it. Some paper-thin slab was obstructing this.
A hole.
Looks like it. And this leads right to your room, Dr. Mink.
I had no idea.
It's small. No one would fit.
I wonder if anything got through there, though.
That's up to us to find out. On the other side, I can see... Yep, definitely Dr. Mink's office. There's a table with a box of nanites on it.
My precious nanites! Don't tell me someone used them.
Then I won't tell you. It's pure conjecture at this point.
I won't tell you.
See if we can open
That
this.
tablet might
Should be
contain
able to.
crucial information, but it's locked. I'd better take it.
There we go.
One tablet. I think it's from Mink's room, because Mink's the one with the ladder.
Yeah. And we need to be able to detect nanites to be able to tell that there are nanites in, the coffee, right?
Yeah.
Do you wish to watch a livey?
Not now.
You're lying, but that's fine.
You're
Your
lying!
actions are available. Say or think help to get a list.
Help.
Error. Unable to connect. Reverting to offline mode. One record found. Would you like to play it?
A record? Why not?
I'm in the restroom.
That's Dr. Hush's voice. He must have recorded this by accident. That happens sometimes.
An accident.
Yes. Time to go make a mess.
I should inspect this further.
Yes.
One way to do it.
Couldn't you do this more gently?
I don't have all day, you know. Looks like pills? Yep, definitely pills. Whose are they?
Don't look at me. I've never seen those.
Is Dr. Hush taking some medication?
That's highly probable. No one else lives here. Keep in mind, I've barely had contact with him lately. Maybe you should analyze them.
Good idea.
Okay, pills. There's
Nice.
an ad.
An ad. Food. Nothing particularly.
Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
There should be ant burgers in there. I ate the last one a while ago. I should have ordered more automatically. Oh, I forgot. External communication is out.
You ate an ant burger? Tell me more about it.
Tell me about your Uber
You
experience.
never know.
Well, I have some kind of ritual. I always have an ant burger while watching my science show. This morning, I got pretty angry though. There was only one left, and it was already unfrozen.
Curious. Do you think Dr. Hush wanted to eat it?
Possibly, though he usually dislikes these, and it was in one piece. I bet he gave it a shot and then decided against it.
Yeah.
Okay, we got that.
Coffee. That's all. No time to wash my hands.
Touching it could ruin any potential evidence.
Yeah, that too.
I think we need Mink's
Yeah, we need-
tablet
yeah.
because we need to be able to look for.
Yeah, we need to
the
be able to
nanites.
track the nanites.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom. Thank you,
Yeah,
Aunt.
step away from that, my
That
dude.
paper didn't get totally destroyed.
Making sure that.
Hey, I recognize it. With
Yeah.
extra tomato sauce. My favorites. This leads to Dr. Hush's room. What a surprise.
I'm hoping you'll fix this before leaving.
What about your bot minion, huh? I'd like to see him try.
Oh, right. I forgot it could.
It can?
Of course. We wouldn't do that kind of laborious job ourselves.
Oh, for an instant, I forgot who I was talking to.
Okay, tablet time.
Tablet time.
I'd like to amend for my behavior earlier. My tablet offers a variety of features that you may find useful.
So it's not just your research? You hid this from us?
No. These features seemed unrelated to the case. But after what we've learned, I'm not sure anymore. Let me give you access. Lend me your finger.
Hey!
I'm adding you to the authorized guests. You'll have unlimited access for an hour.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
There we go. Alright.
Is that what we put something on top of it?
So you should check each button, but then you put things on top of it.
Yeah.
And that's how
Some gibberish.
Hey, that's my research. It's highly confidential and valuable.
Better not waste my time with this.
Okay, there's the
There's a
ladder.
ladder.
Here's that ladder.
A rudimentary maintenance ladder, more precisely. Doesn't really feel safe.
Do you access it sometimes?
Are you crazy? I fear heights.
What's this button for? Nothing happens when I press it.
That's an analyzer. It can list the detailed components of any object. For connected objects, it will display the information registered in the memory. But you can also put any organic matter, liquid or solid.
Oh, guess I'll have to put on an item I want to analyze?
Exactly.
Mr. Brok, I think we can use that tablet to do medical searches.
Of course. This is data I've gathered myself, merged with a specialized local copy of the TriWeb. I have an offline access to information that the general public will never see.
Is there a specific topic you're interested in?
Let me think.
Alright, perfect. And
Are you serious?
is judging.
Very serious. Don't you love him too?
I prefer regular tube food.
You youngsters don't know what's good.
Anyway, here.
Popular legacy food product.
Elders?
Told ya.
Okay. Now, to put stuff on it.
Yes.
Excel 500 pill.
Excel 500? Never heard of it.
Definitely ask Dr. Mink about that.
Will Dr. Hush's lamp reveal some secrets?
Currently out of service.
What? So, fatal damage early this morning? Curious. Let's see what the supposed murder weapon has to say.
I'm browsing.
All
shop
necessary
section.
stuff for a lamp. For sure.
You know, lamp stuff.
Huh?
Maybe they exchanged them by accident?
Here are the logs. There. Major shock at 11:02.
Let me check. You're right. That's the only relevant information on there. So, is this the murder weapon after all?
We shall find out. So,
Flower.
what's this flower?
Phonexine? Phonexine.
I wonder if this has particular medical effects.
You'll need to go Google that.
That doesn't work?
Did you just put his tablet on my tablet?
Yeah.
Did you expect it to reveal the information inside?
Yeah.
Good thinking. But his tablet is locked. The only one who could unlock it is Dr. Hush himself.
I just love
Is that so?
I just love that. There you go. You know what to do.
Hey, it works.
What?
Dr. Hush's tablet. It unlocked.
I'm surprised. I thought this wouldn't happen, considering.
Well, you thought wrong.
Thanks
Let's
to
see what this baby has
That's
to
not
offer.
supposed to happen.
Looks like he transferred some data.
Let me see. You're right. That's an external file transfer of his current project. AI update 302.305.zyl.
Is that unusual?
Of course not. We regularly transfer files to our managers. Although, the receipt address is obscured.
What does this mean?
I can't really know who received the file, but considering the metadata, this must be someone high-ranked. Wait, I just noticed. That file was modified yesterday, but it was created in 3029?
6 years ago?
Well, that makes no sense. There must be a bug in the OS.
Do you think this might be linked to our case, Mr. Brok?
A transfer at 4:45. That must definitely be important.
Can I just say that I love that Dr. Hush has got perpetual man, my life is fucked face. You know what I mean?
He does.
He's just looks so sad
Is there
and
a
like
specific topic
looking
you're
in the
interested in?
distance and
Let me think.
Yeah. What has my life become? What have I done to get to now?
yes.
Isn't that the plant lying on Mr. Guard's desk?
Yep.
Okay, I don't quite understand why you need info on this, but you're the detective. I found something. What's going on?
Something's annotated below.
Graham Denard's no good. Caused cardiac activity to slow down, immensely causing death.
Do you think?
Yeah, Dr. Mink must have written this.
I like
there
the
a
idea of
specific
Dr. Mink
topic
just
you're
being
interested
like,
in?
I'm right here.
Let me think.
Yeah.
That's a drug for patients suffering from defective organs, acting slower than normal.
Sounds more like an ad than medication.
Dr. Mink, did you know your colleague took these?
No, but that does make sense. We don't exactly have a lot of physical activity. I don't take this. I prefer the all-in-one menu.
All in one?
It's regular powder food with stimulants incorporating the exact and appropriate dose of food based on our medical tracking.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Okay.
We gotta go up the ladder. We also gotta talk to Mr.
Time to
Guard.
explore.
Yes.
Are you sure about this, Mr. Brok?
No other choice. We can't let any
All
possible
decisions
clue
are good
undiscovered.
decisions. It's fine.
No, I mean,
get
will
stuff.
there be enough room for you to get through?
Hey, not that big. You'll see.
A mistake is about to be made.
That's tight. Maybe time for a diet after all. Hey, what did I just touch? It's all sticky. Oh, it tastes good.
I've lit it up for you.
Nice. Yep, that's interesting. There's tomato sauce. What's it doing here?
It amuses
think
me
about
that
this
Brock's first response
Better
to
get out of
finding
here before it
something
gets stuck.
sticky is
There's
to
some
lick
kind
it,
of
even
Yeah.
if you can't see
pipe
it.
at the top.
Yeah.
Can't climb through there, I'm afraid. Then I shall keep moving forward to reach the other side. Ouch! Oh, that was quite the drop.
Well, guys, the vent does in fact link your two rooms. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Aside from searching for the nanites,
Yeah, you gotta look for those.
I think now we just talk to the guard.
Yeah, you gotta get the schedule.
Again? Gonna solve this myself. That'll be faster.
You'd better reply, man. Or care to become suspect number 1. Do you believe Dr. Mink has the profile of a murderer?
Possibly. I could feel the tension between them lately. In any case,
Mink
I don't know.
there.
Yeah.
When not
watching.
claimed you'd have noticed if Dr. Hush had stayed in the hall. You hesitated. You didn't watch the whole thing, did you?
No way, man. I'm a professional.
But still a human. Don't you have to go to the bathroom sometimes?
I don't. Only the most capable are selected for this job. We can't afford to miss anything.
Can you swear it then? No one could have went by without you noticing?
Yeah? Yeah, I swear it. I was there the whole time. Watching.
He doesn't sound all that confident. Listen. Earlier you affirmed Dr. Hush exited his office for the restroom. When did this happen exactly?
Can't remember. Sometime after I arrived.
This is crucial. I need you to be precise.
Hey! Do you know what kind of job this is? The same boring thing every day. No surprise, no action, nothing ever happens. Well, usually.
Oh, how lucky. Never mind. Make some effort. What happened the last time Dr. Hush exited his room? When and where did he go?
Told ya! Ugh, my brain wouldn't register such trivial things. But there's a way to find out.
What's this?
The door monitoring.
What? You keep a registry of door openings? And you're only telling me now?
I thought this wouldn't be important.
Not important? How the heck are we supposed to run this investigation without all the information at hand?
Hey, lower your tone. I'm the boss here.
Round
This
2
is
is just
highly
Brock being
confidential
like,
data.
guys, why didn't you share this?
Security
And
agents are
then
allowed
them
to
being
access the
like,
reading device.
I didn't
I'll
think
make a
about it.
special exception. Check it.
Pretty much.
Come on,
Okay.
do your job.
What do you think I'm doing?
Dunno. And that's the problem.
What am I looking at?
This is today's monitoring. That thing records the time each door was opened. And some icons to differentiate an entrance or an exit.
I see. An arrow on the left for an entrance, on the right for an exit?
Yeah. There's also the identity of who opened the room. Everyone's recorded.
What about Tidy?
The maintenance bot?
Yeah, tracked as well.
Okay, let's study this. Dr. Hush's room. If I'm reading this correctly, Dr. Hush was last recorded at 5:04. Then disappeared. Wait a sec. Why did you open that door at 5:10?
Told ya, I check the rooms regularly.
Right after the doctor went out?
Seems so. My memory is confused.
The restroom. A lot more activity than I expected. Tidy was last recorded entering there at 4:24. Nothing later. Even in the other rooms. Dr. Mink's room? What a surprise. Despite the corpse being in Dr. Mink's room, not much activity was recorded there. Basically, Dr. Mink went out, then came back a little later. The time matches the restrooms. I guess he simply went for a rest? In any case, Dr. Hush never opened the door. Neither did Tidy. That doesn't make much sense, but at least it confirms Dr. Mink's statement. What's this fourth door?
The main entrance.
Wait, didn't you say no one came or exited the place today? Then how do you explain these records?
That was you.
At 4:38?
Wait! I know! That was me! I took my shift at 4:38.
Is that so?
Yes. Very, very accurate.
Got
so,
more questions.
About that.
About all that.
Mystery can only be solved by gathering truthful information. Don't you agree?
Sure.
Then why are you lying to me?
What are you talking about?
Don't play fool with me. Some of your statements are clearly contradictory.
Oh, yeah?
Mink's in the back, just popcorn.
Keep going.
So, enter the lab at 4:38.
Yes.
Guard took his shift.
Can you remind me, when do you take your shift?
3 o'clock, every day.
Interesting. Then how do you explain entering the lab at 4:38?
What? I didn't...
Check the monitoring. What's written?
4:38.
Besides, the arrow indicates an exit, not an entrance. You owe me an explanation.
All right. I admit, I did take my shift at 3. And the door was indeed open at 4:38. But I didn't lie. It was me. We're not only agents. We also do secretarial work. By 4:38, I received a call. We're required to pick up and reply to every call we get. But it didn't work.
What do you mean?
It's a high-security building, so external calls don't work well. The line was awful, all full of crackling.
I'm stunned that kind of thing happens in the drums.
But it does! If you ask me,
We have
no
so
matter
many
how they
ads.
clean technology, nothing ever works perfectly. When that happens, I open the main entrance so the transmission gets better.
So, you stood at the main door for a while.
Yep.
Who was on the line?
Don't know. It was just music.
Music?
Yeah, Tech Dream.
This sounds familiar.
Of course. It's all the rage. It's really catchy, so I kept listening.
How long?
Oh, maybe a minute? After a while, I figured this was a spam call and hung up. I know what you'd think. Yeah, I looked away. But it wasn't much risk. The lasers were active. No one could get past, in or out.
But anything could happen inside. Oh, this is a major blunder.
Why'd you think I didn't tell you? Didn't think much of it at the time, but when you started your investigation, I recalled that moment. Please, I'm begging you! Don't tell anyone! That mistake could cost me my job!
Well,
Hey, there's really no advantage to telling people, you know?
Yeah.
I won't tell anyone. I mean, must be insanely tough to keep watch all day at the same spot and doing nothing else.
I'm so glad you understand, man.
Still, That's an important event for this investigation.
Sure. Oh, I hope my blunder didn't get the poor chap killed.
We shall see.
Well,
I'm not done with you, though. How come there's no record of your entrance at 3?
Simple. I reset the statistics each time I arrive. For confidentiality, we're not allowed to store them for more than a day. And I can't get that freaking configuration panel to do the job automatically. Must have been programmed by some crazy engineer who's not living in the real world.
I know the feeling. Didn't you mention you had no control?
It's all or nothing. There's no way to insert or edit data. Just remove everything.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Dr. Hush was safe and sound when I arrived.
Guess I'll have to take your word for that one.
Fatal shock. Open door at 5:10.
According to the records, you
thank
opened
you.
Dr. Hush's door at 5:10. At the exact moment, Dr. Hush's lamp received a violent shock. Interesting coincidence, don't you think?
Shock?
Did you accidentally drop the lamp or something?
No, never touched it.
I've also noticed something unusual. At 9 o'clock, you routinely checked all 3 rooms. However, at 5:10, you only opened Dr. Hush's door. Why?
Oh, I remember now. I heard a noise.
Is that so? Might this be the sound of a lamp crashing down on the floor?
I guess that's possible. But when I looked inside, everything was normal.
Are you certain?
Yeah, Dr. Hush always keeps his room tidy. If that lamp was lying on the floor, I'd have noticed.
Was Tidy there?
I'm pretty sure he was down, charging.
What about Dr. Hush then? What was he doing?
Let me think. I didn't see him.
You didn't?
Pretty sure of it. He wasn't in the hall either.
So he was already gone from his room.
Yeah, must have been.
Interesting.
okay, now we talk about the meeting, right?
I think so.
Something doesn't add up. At 5:10, you heard a noise and looked for Dr. Hush, who wasn't in his room nor the hall.
Yeah.
Then, the glaring contradiction is, weren't you worried?
What?
Think. You had no idea where Dr. Hush was, and yet you didn't look for him in the other rooms? Why?
You're right. I only started to worry about him disappearing at 9. But I can't remember the reason I wasn't alerted earlier.
Well, I have my theory.
You do?
Yeah. This is the reason you weren't worried at that time.
Oh, that's where the restroom thing comes in.
Yeah.
I made a strange discovery in the restroom. At 5:11, the Meaty Me played a pre-recorded sample sounding like Dr. Hush.
What did it say?
I'm in the restroom. Ring any bells?
Yeah, sure it does. You're right. When I started calling for Dr. Hush, I heard him say that. The voice came from the restroom, so...
You assumed Dr. Hush was in there.
So, he wasn't?
This would be the logical conclusion, which then means...
The old man was kaput before that time.
Let's not jump to conclusions and assume he couldn't be in the restroom either.
Whoa, that was quite a messed up day.
That was a couple hours ago, Mr.
we
Guard.
done?
Yes.
Hence, hiding anything else?
Nope, all good. Still can't believe it. Why did this have to happen during my watch?
I've learned not to blame fate. Otherwise, I do it constantly. Just let me know if anything else comes to mind.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we need to talk to Tidy again?
Yeah, I think so. I think we need to talk to Tidy, and we might need to talk to Dr. Mink.
Actually, we don't need to talk to...
Okay,
I don't think we need to talk to Mink, because if you talk to Mink, then he's going to ask if you're ready to solve.
Daddy.
Still dead. I'm afraid so.
Did he bug out?
The face he makes.
What can you tell me
I don't know
about this
anything
lamp?
about that.
Dirty. Let me clean.
Focus. I need useful info.
Cleaning. Always useful.
What can you tell me about this lamp?
Dirty.
Focus.
Cleaning.
Did your daddy take these?
Too late, Daddy.
Please, unlock the tablet for me.
Cannot. Only that Daddy can.
Okay, so there's no additional information there.
Okay.
That's good
Stay
to know.
here.
Okay, you need to do the nanites.
Yeah. How is it that we get the nanite tracking?
Oh, I think you need to take the tablet. So go. Do we have the tablet? No, you have to access it.
You can't take Mink's tablet.
I can't see anything unusual about these.
I know these let
They're
us.
certainly not hardware you see
I'll
every
let
day, but
Mink,
I doubt they've been used to kill.
Nanites.
You sure you can't talk to Dr. Mink?
I mean, I can try, but pretty sure he's going
Detective, how long is this going to take?
to. Okay, we can talk to Mink. We just need to click the investigation. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Sorry for earlier. Tell me more about your work.
Currently, I strive to improve the nanites' efficiency.
Could these be used to kill someone?
Doubtful, but technically possible. With bad programming, they could destroy the host. But we've been working on this technology for a while now. This never happens. Although...
Go ahead.
Destructive effects can happen if the nanites were mixed with specific organic elements.
There we go. We need that puzzle.
Yeah.
Corrosive acid?
That would definitely leave some traces.
Could it be possible to destroy a body without external damage?
I think I encountered some plants with this ailment. I would have to check my logs.
Well, let's just assume it happened. How would we know?
The nanites are trained for survival. Once the host is near death, they leave. But they couldn't last long on the outside. You'd find inactive nanites less than 3 feet away from the body.
I'd better check the surroundings for any nanites in unexpected places. Can't see them with my own eyes, but I'm sure I have the right tool for the job.
Right magnifying glass.
Oh, that's right!
I know it'll sound harsh.
We've had it the whole
but
time.
Do you believe Dr. Hush committed suicide?
I can't deny that he had been acting strange recently, so I guess it's not outside the realm of possibility. I just find it weird he would do this in my office.
Unless he really hated you.
Do you think Tidy could have played a role in the murder?
I don't see how. He cannot access my office. Besides, Dr. Hush is his maker. He could never...
Hurt his creator directly? Yeah.
Let's keep some distance with that reasoning. My trust with technology is limited. A true detective never turns down any lead.
Okay.
Just a moment. We'll continue this discussion later.
I'm not the only one here. Interrogate the others.
So, that should leave us with nanite search for next time.
Alright, cool.
Okay, so we search the nanites. We search for nanites. That should not. Stepping on the body again. Okay, we search for the nanites, then that should be all of the information we need to find.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, and then should we move on to...
Yeah. Then we should be able to do the final interrogations.
Correct, I believe.
I can't think of anything else that we might be missing, so...
I think we're good. I think we've got everything except the nanites, and then we got to get all that stuff, and then we should be able to do that. Yeah. There was a lot of quiet this episode because we were just kind of going through things, so it might be shorter, I don't know.
I mean, a lot of it is the, case information.
Yeah.
Which I do typically leave in.
Oh, okay.
I'm definitely going to cut down that interrogation with, the guard, because the interrogation system in Brok, I think, could be widely improved if you could look back at the previous conversation.
There should be a chat log, definitely.
Yeah. If you could go back and be like, okay, what was the last thing that was said? Just to make sure, okay, this is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Would be very helpful.
Yes.
But that's neither here nor there.
No.
I hope you've enjoyed. We'll be back with more Brok the InvestiGator and likely wrap up this investigation and hop back over to Graph next time.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya.